Welcome to Fallout New Vegas, Episode 1. I'll be starting the game from scratch. Although, I wouldn't count this as my first time playing through, because I've played this game for the last 10 to 15 years of my life, over and over and over again. As most Fallout New Vegas fans probably will tell you the same thing, that they've been playing this game from start to finish since it came out. But the only difference this time is I finally installed some mods. Well, one singular mod, after having never installed mods before ever in my life. I finally chose to install the J. Sawyer mod, which doesn't exactly change any base elements of the game. It just reorders and rewrites some of the things to fit one of the developers' his personal visions, his own version of Fallout New Vegas and how he foresaw it and how he wanted it to be, but most of this was left on the cutting room floor because there just wasn't enough time. I mean, Fallout New Vegas was given about something like 18 months, like a year and a half, if that, to be produced from the original engine running Fallout 3, and as you can see there, J. Sawyer Ultimate Edition loaded. Happy trails.
Easy there, easy.
Let's meet the
You've
doc.
been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings.
Been
Let's see
out
what the
cold a
damage
couple
is.
of days now.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Everybody looks Doc Mitchell. Although, sad to say, I never really come back and see my man after setting off on a journey. Let's see. We shall be Diablo to...
I can't say it's what I don't think
That's
for
us.
you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
It's not a name that you've often heard.
Welcome
No.
to Woodstrings. Now, I hope you don't mind.
It's a pretty
but I
wicked
have to go
name,
rooting
hence the
around
name,
here
Too
and
Wicked.
nodding to pull all the
Yeah! Tonight!
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
As is pretty common with most of these Fallout games, the intros normally take a hot minute to work through. I think the longest being Fallout 3, which takes almost forever. It's a solid hour of gameplay at least before you actually, breach the vault and into the Wasteland, which I think is what stops a lot of people wanting to replay the game or even start playing the game, because it's hard to get into, whereas Fallout New Vegas sort of kicks you off almost immediately. There's a little bit of an introduction, you've got to do a psychological exam, but then there you are, free to roam the wastes. Just gonna randomize character.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Yeah, you stitched me up good, Doc. Although I was a man before going into that hole in the ground. I think maybe you've got your prerogatives a bit confused, Doc. But hey, I'm not mad.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and
Some would disagree. I'd speedrun this game.
quick if you got right all your faculties.
Strength. Well, again, yeah, everything's changed, didn't it? Melee, unarmed, inventory weight, damage, weapon effectiveness. Explosives, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, compass range. Unarmed, health, resistance, survival. Poison, fire resistance. Barter speech, companion nerve. Science, repair, medicine, skill points. Gun, sneak, speed, action point regeneration. All skills, critical mishaps, enemy mishaps. Now I'm a little bit of a gambler when it comes to this game, so I think 8 points will do for luck. Meh, we'll go with lucky 7. Jump right to the end. Gonna give myself a bit of strength, intelligence, endurance. Yeah, we'll go 666 on the rest.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what
Ah, so I'm just pretty average. Doc is unimpressed.
But that don't mean them bullets can leave you nuttered and a big one dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dog's on
Whatever
fire.
you say, Doc. Whatever you say.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
No problem.
Dog.
Cheese. Cat.
House.
Fire. Burglarize.
Night.
Dark. Silencer.
Bandit.
Me. Crush. Stab. Swiss cheese. That's a
Light.
good answer. Beam.
Mother.
Human shield.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for. Am I
Yeah,
right?
yeah, get on with it.
But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament.
She's the one who set me up.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I ain't given. No opinion.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Trying to. Nah.
I charge in to deal with my problems.
Yep. Strongly agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Yeah, I always thought that these two looked like not an angry two-headed ant, but two
Okay.
ants looking at each other. Guns
about this
akimbo, back to back again. Same thing. Does look a little bit like a vagina because the line in the middle. Let's go with that.
Last one.
Should have had a two bears high-fiving, but a bearded man is pretty clear as well.
Well, that's all she
That's
wrote.
all she wrote,
Don't
folks.
have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Yeah, man, I'll just fill her out.
See if it all seems right to you.
Speech unarmed. No, none of that. I think I'm gonna go with survival. Barter. Guns. Yeah, I think that'll do us alright. Barter will give us plenty of speech options and allow us to buy and sell things at better rates. Survival will unlock a lot more crafting recipes at campfires and such. And then just something in general to help us fight. Because, I mean, survival will help us survive, but guns will help us blow motherfuckers away.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. You got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality.
Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. Some would be surprised. Built to destroy, cluster. Yeah, to be honest, most of these traits are kinda useless. Some of the people might find some of them interesting or helpful in certain ways, but to be honest, not really. I do, however, like to go with Wild Wasteland to add a bit of extra elements to the game and unlock some of the unique abilities, such as, well, I mean, we'll find out later on. And then skilled as well, because I don't mind the reduction of experience for extra points to every single skill. I think that's actually really useful.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Whoa, okay. Bit up close and personal there, Doc. Just gonna rob your house first. See if you've got anything I need. Take the dollar. Nothing. Knife. Beans. I got beans. Ammo. Cram. New item. Well, additional item to the J Sawyer. Expired stim packs. Much weaker and worse off than the regular stim packs. Yeah, I'll take that. Huff some glue. Actually rather valuable. Anything else, Doc? No, not really. I think that's all the Doc's got for us. Except for...
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
How suspicious.
Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this.
Nice.
They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war.
Interesting.
We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing.
Not like it's much use to any of the vault dwellers. Normally they end up dead.
Like.
Apart from you, apparently, Doc Mitchell. Managed to survive it well out here in the Wasteland.
The locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty.
Ah, choose naked.
My wife's.
Feel more comfortable, more natural.
About your size, and she hardly...
Alright. Yeah, thanks for patching me up, Doc.
It's what I'm here for.
Nah, no
you
problem.
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town.
Of course.
She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert.
On
I
his
reckon
way.
some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
I'll be back before you know
Try
it, Doc.
not to get killed anymore.
But, maybe. Going straight with hardcore mode. Although, according to what I've heard, the J. Sawyer mod makes the game much harder anyway from base stat. So, I guess this would be a new experience for the both of us. Old World Blues, of course. Once again, to have the J. Sawyer mod, you have to have all the included DLCs and DLC packs as well, otherwise things just won't run quite right. Pip-Boy received a signal. Ulysses. Happy trails. Sporting as Blues. Oh, Gunrunner's Arsenal. Which, yeah, again, in the previous version of the game, when you started with the Gunrunner's Arsenal and the classic pack and everything, it would just give it you in your inventory. Although, I appear to not have any of that, just what I took from the Doc's house and anything that I had on me before the beginning of the game. Well, let's talk to Vic. Howdy.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're
Looking fit as a fiddle. Could you tell I've played this game before? I can't. Yeah, well, how did you end up in Good Springs?
Down, 10, 15 years ago.
Why?
Before that, Anyway,
what possible reason
right
could you have to just wander 15 years ago as well, like a long time before we would have been here?
Can't say that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, totally unhelpful. Victor's not actually a useful fella. It might give you a couple of map markers here and there, but overall, he's kind of just a dick. Yep. Happy trails. Well, let's actually start the tutorial and head into the saloon. Cheyenne, stay.
Cheyenne, stay.
Everyone
worry,
looks kind
she
of
won't bite
weird.
unless I tell
I don't know
her
if
to.
that's because of the mod. Like, the animations look a bit smoother and a bit cleaner than they normally do. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's a... Meet me outside.
How? You betcha.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I got a couple more questions.
Well, let's just finish this first, all right?
Ah, really? Alright, let's go. Magically spawning bottles. Please, take all the time in the world.
Now, see the
Thank
stack
you.
of little bottles on the fence there?
These ones?
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Don't know how I missed.
That's the right
Uh,
way. Look, try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
I'm sure it always makes you miss one.
Good shot. Well, that's a
Always
start.
manage to miss
But I don't
one.
reckon you
Every
came to
time
me
I
to
play
look at
this
the fight.
game, I always
Tell you
manage to
what,
miss at least one
I gotta
bottle.
go chase the geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters
Ah,
are
don't worry, I'll
attracted
come
to
with you. I'm quite thirsty.
it. Follow me. It's true.
Let's roll.